Rider 22 because this is my new bike, and I bought some bar end mirrors, and I just want to do a quick little video of how to do this. There's not a whole lot of videos out there to tell you where to start from with these, so if you can't tell, all I did was unscrew the bar end. That's a screw. It's got a little spacer there on top of it. That stays with this piece. And then once you pull that out, you have something that looks like this. You got a rubber piece and a metal where the screw screws in on the inside. What you're going to need for this job, you'll need a Phillips and flathead screwdriver. Phillips is the only thing you have to have. Flathead helps. Right here I've got a reversible one, so it helps. You'll need some hex bolts, a little something like this will do just fine, and lastly a nail or something, or you can also use your flathead for this, but the nail works a lot better. And so what we're going to do now, if you're like me, I bought these and I watched some videos that weren't very good. They kind of skipped this part, and it's hard to see what you do, and it looks a little bit intimidating at first until you understand what's going on there. What this is all it is just a little insert that slides in, and when you screw that bolt, it expands the rubber. So with the nail, you can actually push that metal back through, and the rubber will stay and the metal will fall out, and then they'll both come out loosely, and there's nothing else in there. So I push that back in there, and then you can actually use the nail head and hook the rubber, and it should pull right out. It might be a little harder than that. I actually put mine back in just to make this video. So, and then you can go ahead and stick your nail in there or your screwdriver, and that'll slide right out. So what we got here, guys, is, let me show you. Sorry for the shaky camera. We've got here, this is the rubber piece, what you saw, and this is what the insert looks like. So that just slides right in, right there, and then you can just push it out. Slide your screwdriver in, or your flathead, or your nail, and just pop that right out. So, and here is the bar end mirror that I have. I got this pretty cheap off of Amazon, like 13 bucks, and they actually work very well. I've actually ridden with them a couple of times. Basically all it is, some expanders and a bolt kit, almost the same thing as the rubber inserts that it came with the stock bar ends. You just slide those inside. Mine's a little tight because I had already had it in, but sorry for the absolute shitty quality. I need to get a stand. Loosen that up. You should. Ah, there we go. I popped them off. They should slide apart, and they should slide in there, and then when you screw them together, it'll all close together and expand. So when you get that undone, or when you get that done, slide that in. Slide it in just like that. Hold your mirror where you want it. I don't like them up there because they look like this insert part right here. I don't like them up there because it looks, I don't know, it just looks weird. And then if you have them down here like I originally thought they would look best, you really have to lean outside of your wrist to see the mirror. So I found that straight ahead works best for me, and it gives me a really good view of what's behind me, and that's the best as far as what I have tried out, because it gives you a little bit of length in front of you, so you don't have to look so far down. But it is some getting used to, from looking up there for mirrors to down here for mirrors. But it does give you a lot better view. So I'm going to stop right here, and I'm just going to screw this in and show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, here we are. I slid that in there, and I screwed it back in right there. Once it starts getting tight, you want to hold this in place and then screw it the rest of the way. Get it pretty hand tight, because you want this not to be able to move or wobble anywhere while you're riding. You want it to be a good solid picture. And this $13 one that I bought on Amazon for a pair, it's got just a bolt here and a bolt here that you can loosen and it allows you to twist, and it's just a ball joint right there, if you can tell. It allows you just to twist and roll this thing however you need it to be, out and in. But I've got it set up, and so here's my setup on both bar ends. I didn't want to do this video on that side because that bar end I somehow got it set up just perfect. Still kind of messing with this one a little bit on how I want this view to be. So there you go. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you learned something. Hope I helped. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Appreciate it.